On Friday, December 1st, a 3-judge panel denied Jussie Smollett's appeal, his request to have his prior conviction overturned. The conviction was for disorderly conduct related to a racist and homophobic attack that he claimed happened to him in the streets of Chicago, Illinois. He was convicted. He was sentenced last year to 30 months of felony probation, 150 days in jail, $120,000 restitution, and $25,000 fine. Now, Jussie Smollett went to jail, wasn't in prison, for 6 days. And it was a show. Going into prison, when he was sentenced, he said, "I am not suicidal. I did not do this." The year before, he maintained his innocence. I sat with Jussie myself, and we had a conversation where he said he did not do it.
There would be no reason for me to do something like this. And I have a hard time kind of starting to say that because I don't want to appear like I'm trying to convince people. But at the end of the day, if we're really keeping it real, kind of are, there would be no reason for me to do something foolish. And I really do believe that at a certain point, people's history should mean something. And I do think that if you look at all of the things that were happening for me, and then all of the opportunities and all of the money or the opportunities, whatever, that I have lost at this point, if in fact what they said was true, the smart thing to do would be to admit that, because at least there would be a place to work back from. You know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. It's bullshit. And I can try to sit here and I can try to act like, well, we're going to be peaceful about this. No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. And this is not an exclusive. This is not anything like that. I don't want to be sitting there crying on a couch ever fucking again. You know what I'm saying? But nobody understands what the fuck we have gone through. Nobody understands. And the people that do understand, continuously, their voices are tried to be silent as well.
So Jussie Smollett maintains his innocence, but now in the appeals court, it's not a matter of facticity. He's not claiming that he didn't do it anymore. He still holds on to his innocence, but he's saying the procedure was off. I was mistreated. They denied it. So the question now was, what happens? Well, Jussie Smollett's team said they're going to take this to the Supreme Court. I suspect that they're going to lose when they go to the Supreme Court. So ultimately, Jussie Smollett's going to have to do them 150 days in jail. That's my opinion. That's my prediction. Here's my concern. It's not important to me whether Jussie Smollett did it or not. It's not important whether or not he lied or not. The question is, does Jussie Smollett need to be in jail for 150 days? I say no. As an abolitionist, I think that there are ways that he could make the city whole for the conviction. There are ways that he could restore any harm that was done, the jobs that were redirected, the overtime hours that were made, the press inquiries that had to be handled. I ain't got no problem with people saying we need to hold Jussie Smollett accountable. I have no problem with people saying hold Jussie Smollett accountable if you think he did it. But putting him in a cage for 150 days is not going to do that. Everything I saw in that video where they took him to jail for those 6 days showed me that he has a severe mental health issue. And I wanted him to get treatment. If he's dealing with substances or anything else, I want him to get rehab. If he's dealing with trauma, I want him to get care. Whatever he's going through, I want him to get it. And jail isn't designed for that. And some of y'all are now saying, yeah, but he needs to be punished. Some of y'all walk around with free so-and-so t-shirts on. It be y'all cousins, y'all friends. Y'all know they killed 12 people. And y'all still want them to get free. Y'all still want them home. I'm yelling free until I see you. Cool. Why are you so obsessed with Jussie Smollett going to jail? What is it about y'all that makes Jussie Smollett going to jail so satisfying for you? That's a question that I have. If you think Jussie Smollett did it, fine. But just because he, quote unquote, did it doesn't mean that he deserves to go to jail for 150 days. Just like the white guy who gets caught with heroin doesn't go to jail for 150 days, but the black person does. We have to stop normalizing and endorsing racial disparities. It doesn't mean that accountability doesn't happen, but accountability doesn't have to be caging people. We got to begin to understand and embrace that reality just a little bit more.